Good morning. Today brings us to J.B. Mitchell, and this is the walk I did around it. I'm actually starting where I'm going to end. My favourite pub is behind me. We'll go there a little bit later. And I'm starting here in Kenaston Village Mall. We'll walk through here, get to the top corner and start the walk. The J in J.B. Mitchell stands for James, and the B for Bertrand. James Bertrand Mitchell, and he was an architect for the city of Winnipeg, and he specialised in designing and building schools, and he designed them in such a way, back in the Victorian days, brick buildings, multiple stories, perhaps a clock tower on it, beautiful entrance, beautiful buildings. He wanted them to look like they were a seat of learning, somewhere that you would go to grow your knowledge. I think there's only about 7 of them left in Winnipeg now. There was about 30 of them, but that's who this neighbourhood is named after. James Bertrand Mitchell. Tempting though it is to go to Original Joe's straight away and sit there and while away the afternoon, that wouldn't really be much of a walk. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go to the top corner of J.B. Mitchell, and I'm going to start at the Circle K and work my way diagonally through the neighbourhood, burn off a few calories and earn a pint or two. Here we are at the Circle K. Me and my buddy Skull took a trip to the States back in the late 80s, and they had Circle Ks back then. And you know, a couple of Brits, we look at it and we see a circle and we see a K, so we thought, oh, it's just called OK. And for some reason it's not. It's called Circle K. Anyway, they've actually written Circle K next to it now. I don't know whether that's because of us, but logically it should be OK. I don't know why it's Circle K. Anyway, it's a little convenience store. I'm not going in. That's just our starting spot. And we're coming up on a school, and it's the, I guess, J.B. Mitchell School, and that is where my father-in-law went to school. This is his neighbourhood adjacent, so let's see if we'll see what that school looks like now. I doubt it's Victorian architecture. Well, it's brick, but definitely not Victorian. My father-in-law also went to St. John Brebeuf next door, but that appears to be a church now, although he did have a somewhat religious background being brought up, so maybe it was a church then. What I should do is see if I can't get him to join me at the pub we're going to, and I can ask him all these questions. Oh right, I made it diagonally to the pub. Well, let's see how well I did. This is diagonal as the crow flies, and this is the diagonal walk I took. Okay, I feel like I've burned off enough calories here. I think I've earned a pint. Alright, cheers. Here's to JB Mitchell School.
Yeah,
and
St. John Buff.
St. John Buff. Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, about cars, I was looking at looking up on the information on cars, and it's interesting. Like, are you recording that?
That's all right. After our conversation about what?
Roman bathrooms.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
All right. So my father-in-law is graciously driving me home, so I don't have to walk home. He's given me all sorts of insight into living around JB Mitchell and River Heights that we'll get into a later video. But for now, thank you JB Mitchell for your hospitality.